watching this, then you are trying to figure out how to rebind our Bible. The original illustrating Bible, not the newer ones that they have. I took the coil out and I replaced it with my own. It's roughly about the same size, but it's just more flexible and I have a lot more room. This is half of the Bible. This is the other half. And I realized once I started doing a few pages in it, with the original binding, it started to tear. So I needed to split it up. I've done one half with the original cover. Now I'm going to do the other half, and I'm going to show you how to do that and how to make a cover. For coils, I'm using a 2-inch coil. And it holds about 400 pages. But for this, we don't need that many pages. If you want one of these, I have 100 of them here at my house. Seriously. You'll need 2 to do the whole process. So if you want some, I'll put a link in my Etsy shop. And you can buy them. The expensive part is going to be shipping because I have to ship them in a box. Otherwise, they'll get bent. I mean, they bend really easy. But they'll be like $2 a piece. So you'll spend $15 on coil. You probably can take this to a office supply store and get it done. I have no idea how much it costs because I know the binding is a little different. You have to pay for the coils and a cover and all that mess. So check that out. But if not, this is definitely a way to do it. Alright, so the first thing I need to do is make a cover. And for that, I'm going to use scrapbook paper. I've got 4 sheets. These 2 are the same. It's going to be the front and back cover. And then I'm going to glue these on the reverse side. Like that. There we go. So this will be the front cover, inside, back side, inside cover, and back side. Alright. And I do need to glue these 2 together. So, I'm going to use a scrap piece of paper. This is just the packaging paper that comes with our lovely Amazon orders. I'm going to use spray adhesive. That's why I have this, because this stuff stays sticky when it dries. And you cannot get it off of anything, so. And this is the easiest way to go. And it works pretty good. I got this from, I think, Dollar Tree. So, alright, this side. And you want even coverage with this, and definitely shake it up. Alright. And then we'll trim it later. And make sure you get the edges good. Then line it up. And the reason why I'm doing this first is because if it doesn't line up perfectly, I can always trim it. Because this spray adhesive is not forgiving unless you get the removable adhesive. But this does the job. Okay. Then I'm going to stick this in between scrapbook pages so it'll be nice. It's drying. I'm going to line these pages up again. Alright, so before you can bind them, you need to have the pages exactly flat. So you need to do this on a flat surface because the holes need to be perfectly lined up. And if they're not, you're going to be awfully frustrated trying to get this together. And I would do this in sections. Because sometimes when you do it so big, it doesn't do what you want it to. I mean, we are talking, what, 200 pages here? That's why I want to get this done before I get too many pages in it. Because if you put too much medium on these pages, they will shrink. Of course, you're probably not as heavy-handed as I am. Let's see. Alright, and this half is from Proverbs to Revelation. So the first half is Genesis to Psalms. And I'm going to leave one page out. So I need that for a template. Alright. Alright. That looks pretty lined up. You need to make sure you can see through every hole. Yes. Okay. Alright, once you do that, you're going to need some binder clips. At least 2. Nope. Okay. Alright. Nope. Do it this way. Frustrating. Okay, I think that worked. Alright. There we go. Alright, so you only need 2 really for this end, but to keep the pages from flopping everywhere, 4 is a good number. Alright. There we go. There we go. Okay. Alright. So I'll do this edge too. And this one. Oh. There. Okay. Alright. Now our things should be mostly dry. Okay. Alright. Now to figure out the border from this, I'm measuring this, which I think, if I remember, is, I'll write it down. So here's our cover. Alright, so this way is 9.75 inches. And this one is 9.5. Alright. Alright. So let's cut this out. same thing. Yeah, okay. Ah! Make sure you get this right. 9.75. Alright. And this edge is a little off, so I'm going to trim that where I cut it. Okay. Then 9.5. Alright, now we have 2 covers. Cute. If you don't have scrapbook paper, you can use poster board, recycled cardboard, fabric, whatever you got. It's your cover. You can do what you want to. Just make sure you have a good firm base. This is 2 pieces, so it's pretty equivalent to the other one. Okay, now that blank piece of paper we had, we're going to use this for a template to line up our holes, because we do have to hand punch the holes. It's not that much though. It's not that much. Alright, so we need to put this in the middle because our cover is bigger than the paper. So, it's about right there. You know what? Let me do this on the other side. Yes. Let me do this on the other side. So it won't be on the front. Just in case. Alright. Now I've lined up my holes. I'm gonna put a dot in each one so I know where to punch. Alright, now these are actually a little bigger than a standard hole punch, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Alright, then we're just going to punch these out. Oh, wait a minute. One thing before I do that. Because I want these to be straight. I'm going to put a tape edge. I know I've got the holes on the piece of paper, but let me measure that first. I'm gonna measure, let's see, what is that? Millimeter might be easier. No. Why don't I have centimeters? No centimeters. Okay. Measure 1/16. What is that? What's the one after 1/16? I'm bad at math, y'all. 3/8. Is it 3/8? Whatever the one after 1/16 is, that's what you're doing. I'm gonna put a mark right there. And a mark right there. That's just so I can put a tape edge, so all my holes will at least be mostly lined up when I punch them. There. There we go. Alright. Now we can punch. There we go. I think I got it. I think. Whew. You'll see when you do it. It's frustrating. Alright, so I've got this. And we're going to start at the bottom top. This is the top of the Bible. Yeah, making sure. Alright, we're going to start here. With this edge, you'll see that it's pointed. If yours isn't pointed, you might want to angle it. It's a whole lot easier. And you'll start this way through the bottom hole. Now you will have to push through to get through there. And then it comes out the other side. And then keep going through the holes. Now you will have to keep turning this because there's going to be some tension if you don't. So keep that in mind. But other than that, that's it. These are Coil crimpers. If you don't have any, you don't have to have them. You can use pliers. They do the same thing. But if you do have these, it's to make it easier. What? Yes. What? No. No. It is, but he don't need it. Okay, so if you have crimpers, these do make it easier because they have a cutter and a bender and the same thing, but you can use pliers, same thing. But if you do have these make it much easier. So you'll get to you'll find the last coil and you'll go down to the bottom, down here, the bottom of this coil, and go about right here to the edge of the notebook. Can you see that? And if you have these, you have to go dot up, because that's where the cutter is, and go along the edge of the book. Alright? And then just cut. See? Super easy. You can use this for another notebook. Alright. And then you take this and you flip it over and you bend it. I haven't mastered this part yet, but I get it done. Just bend it towards the notebook. So you have this little crimped edge. It's just so if the coil gets turned this way, this won't go back through the hole and your whole binding will come undone. Alright, and you do the same thing on this one. This is a top loop. But this, if you do it right, you actually don't have to cut it. You can just bend it. Let's see, this is going this way. And it needs to go up. I told you I ain't mastered this part yet. And some of these are pliable, you can do with your fingers, but it's too long. Cut that. And there we go. Now I do like to put, I mean, you're not bending right. There. Alright, I do like to put these parts towards the back. That one's already there. You want there. Alright, let's see how it looks. And I'm gonna laminate this cover later with tacking tape, but I want to add some more stuff on it first. There we go. It's not perfect, but hey. It's done. So now I have one half to work in and another half to work in. Easy peasy. If you have any questions, feel free to message me. I'll be glad to answer them. And don't forget, I'll have a link to these on my Etsy shop. It'll be about $15 for 2, but if you want to team up with a friend, I can work on that too. Just message me and let me know. Alright, bye guys!